Judge Mathis, Judge Faith, Judge Joe Brown. I continue. I never would I thought in a million years that I'll be arrested at Oral Roberts University. When they brought me to the jail, they took me in the back of the jail cell under the parking garage and tried to put me in a blue dumpster. And I told them, please don't put me in the dumpster. Please don't put me in the dumpster. And I prayed as loud to God as I could, and spoke in tongues and everything. And they said, well, we're not going to put you in a dumpster. We're going to put you in a cell next to a dumpster. And they put me in jail anyway. Made me get dressed out in the black and white stripes. 24 hours I was stayed there in the jail cell. They called it Tulsa City Jail. And the next morning, they changed my legs. I had chains around my legs, these horrible handcuffs that were very painful on my hands. And then they put me in a black van with black tinted windows and drove me over to the Ukmobi jail cell, way in Ukmobi jail cell, and I was there for 3 nights. They kept my 2 computers, my phone, and I do apologize for the past 2 messages that I tried to give you all. They kept my phone. It's still in property now to this day. And the phone that I bought at Metro PCS, this phone is basically a joke. And so I'm just here in St. Louis, Missouri now, my hometown. As soon as I got in, my aunt handed me no letter but this one, which says that I have to be in court on President's Day for trespassing on private property. Each time I was arrested, they called it private property, whether it was my school or my church or the laundromat. And I told them, you guys are not going to isolate me from my school and my churches. But this says that that I'm arrested for trespassing on private property, resisting arrest, assault of the 3rd degree. And I have not been in St. Louis for 3 years. For 3 years, I was in Miami, and all of a sudden I get this letter, and they just arrested me at Oral Roberts University, so what do you want me in court for now? And they saying that if I don't appear in court, I'll have a warrant out for my arrest. And, all I have to say to you, dear, is, there's not a president, not a one, not Obama, not this president of this present age, not a president that will want me to visit you on this day. And that there's just all the things that they've done for me in this country. Where you live, that I gotta have a warrant for simply existing. And I never know when I'm going to get arrested, all because you want a heterosexual, that's a Christian, in jail. I'm simply in jail because of what you are. I'm simply in jail because of what's going on with you, and the reason, that's the reason why I've been arrested. And so I've been arrested again. Oral Roberts University. I was arrested in South Beach, Miami. On the beach, just for sitting down drinking a soda on Memorial Day. It was at nighttime at 8 p.m. After 8 p.m. In front of a large crowd. They took me and they put me in a prison van. They hid me across the street at first in a police car, and then they put me in a prison van and drove me to Miami-Dade jail cell. I was arrested twice in Barnes Jewish Hospital. I was arrested at Walmart on Martin Luther King in Atlanta, Georgia. I was arrested right near Lambert Airport in St. Louis, Missouri, while trying to talk to the recruiter for flight attendant training. Right there, I couldn't even talk to the recruiter. Couldn't even get my interview because they arrested me there. Each time, again, they told me I was trespassing. I was arrested. I was cuffed at Flo Valley Community College, which is my my very first college that I went to. I was cuffed at the Potter's House, my church. I was cuffed at Bethesda Temple in St. Louis, Missouri. Again, I was cuffed at the Potter's House in Dallas, Texas. I was cuffed and arrested at Bethesda Temple for no reason at all. They had no reason to arrest me, just came up there again, told me that I was trespassing. I was arrested at the laundromat in Ferguson, Missouri, right across the street from Berkeley High School. At the laundromat, just doing my laundry, the police came in there and told me that I was trespassing. And he I had on a leather jacket. He tore the arm off of my leather jacket. And I am just really sick of it because, like I said, I never know when I'm going to be arrested. This letter that was sent to me, I really had no clue that I was going to be coming back to St. Louis when I did. And I just want to know how you guys are able to find me and know where I am all the time. And, you know, for me to get this letter saying that I have to be in court is simply absurd. And this is where it's going. Because, I mean, like I said, there's not a president. It's President's Day today. There's not a president that will want me in a jail cell. There's not a president that will even want me in your court. Most of the courts that I have been through you guys have been basically flunky judges and flunky lawyers who constantly are violating my rights. And like the judge that I got after the ORU arrest told me that I couldn't go to school anymore. Because he said that if somebody's after me, then I just wouldn't go. And he told me that since they were after me that I couldn't go. And I said, well, that's a violation of my rights. So I can't enroll in school because, you know, the King Jordan Mitchell from Hope Atlanta Travelers Aid is doing this to me. I mean, it's just, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. So, I'm just hoping that I can get justice. I'm hoping that I can get help so that I can get my life back. And Judge Mathis, Judge Faith, Judge Joe Brown, please help me. I'm a Christian woman and I don't deserve this.